Yeah, LVZ. Back with the video. Like, share, subscribe, peep gang. Now, this motherfucking dude you looking at here is Stephon Tuitt right here. This is Stephon tap dancing to it. And he says, screw Black Lives Matter. What's up, King Shango? He says, screw. He don't care nothing about no anthem. He not kneeling for no anthem because his grandma was an immigrant from the Caribbean and she worked jobs and for his melon munching ass to come over here and marry a white woman. He said that he says because his folks married a white woman. What's up, Jamal King Shango? He said because his folks married a white woman that fuck kneeling for the anthem. And screw anybody who got anything to say about it. Well, okay, well that's his prerogative. He don't have to stand, you know. Just like just like since we don't know his anonymous ass, we don't have to, fuck with him. So fuck him. Now, of course he's married to a Becky. Now, of course, a guy like this, straight Becky lover. Straight Becky lover. Okay. Becky to the highest extent. That's that's what he all about. He's about Beck. Straight Becky. It's like, look here. Of course, he's married to a Becky. What's up, Jackie? He's married to a Becky, surrounded by white folk. And this coon thinks because his grandma came over here on the coconut boat that this tap dancing Sambo could say fuck the plights of black people. Now, interestingly enough, a white man put on his Twitter, you're not kneeling, you're not kneeling for anything other than injustice against black people. I'm a veteran, and even I can understand that. So, who is Stephon Tuitt? He's a buck dancing, watermelon eating, fathead Sambo who went to Notre Dame, another Floridian coon who claims he's an exotic Negro without understanding the nuance that his mother would still be in a tree picking pineapples if it wasn't for my great great grandmother. Fuck his grandmother. His grandmother wouldn't be allowed over this bitch if it wasn't for our ancestors. Guys like this Stephon Tuitt guy, he really he really needs his ass whipped I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I had to get some shit together because I want y'all to see this. This the type of shit Stephon Tuitt surrounds himself with. This is Stephon Tuitt. Let me give y'all some pictures of Stephon Tuitt. Look. Now this guy's a Caribbean. And he took it upon himself to speak for foundational Black Americans. Now, us FBA, do we surround ourselves with the others smiling like this big slap ass coon? Huh? Do we do we stand around piling around the only black guy? Uh, we understand why you not kneeling. Cause you's a big funny style not from around here, buttermilk biscuit, honey butter, and motherfucking cotton jig jelly jam on the biscuit eating coon. I ask again, does it surprise you that this nigga is talking about with such vitriol and screw anybody who don't like it? It's always some big old green mile Negro. The Green Mile Negro is the thing that they let. It's always some big Green Mile nigga, some blindside nigga that's throwing on extra tap shoes. If you got to do all this because you married to somebody outside your race, Slim, it ain't worth it. If you got to do all of this, really, just to prove you down, if you got to do all that, is it really worth it? I don't want to have to go out of my way to prove nothing to nobody. I want y'all to see the vitriol this asshole's tweet had. I want y'all to see the vitriol he had towards foundational Black America. Also, I'm not kneeling for the flag and screw anybody who have a problem with that. My grandmother was an immigrant from. Oh, you mean your grandmother was an immigrant from a shithole country? Quote the president right now. You watermelon seed spitting, sunflower seed sucking, licking the salt off a pumpkin seed coon. From the Caribbean. At age worked their ass off to bring 20 people over the right way. What? Your grandmother laid on her back. You know how much it costs to get 20 people over here? Your grandmother laid on her back. Sucked some white man off to get you here and cooned up a storm so your big, clean shaven, buck dancing tat. Oh no, master, I's not want to rips up my green scar. Don't send granny back. I don't know. Oh no, I won't kneel, sir. Oh Lord, I won't kneel. That was you. That was you. This is why I don't watch the NFL. If you want to watch a broken Sambo run into somebody, knock yourself out. I'm not watching that shit. She had no money and educated herself to be a nurse. No, she had no money and used benefits the foundational Black Americans who've been here the whole time basically put together for her. Because the rich don't get taxes. Rich people don't really pay taxes. So all your benefits, you son of a bitch, you mealy mouth son of a bitch, all them came from our people. Right, Latoya. Do this asshole know that the Caribbean was a drop off point? Oh no, sir. Ours can't kneel. Ours never kneel, sir. This nigga is the biggest Sambo. The biggest Sambo. You see what I'm saying? Look. This nigga agreed with Tom Cotton that slavery was a necessary evil. This big coon ass nigga probably agree with Tom Cotton. Sir, you has to do what you has to do, sir. You has to do what you has to do. And let me show you some more. Just show y'all I'm not making anything up on the nigga. This big dumbass Sambo. I'm not making nothing up on this big dumbass Sambo. And to white people who come in, oh, you're just mad that he's I'm not mad that this motherfucker got an ugly ass white wife and surrounded by the enemy. I'm mad that this motherfucker spoke out. He could have just went somewhere and sat his ass down. And don't sit up here talking to me. And don't sit up here and talk to me about me having an opinion about this dickhead standing up when you bitches had an opinion about Colin Kaepernick kneeling. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And take a gander at the roast I'm going to put on this big ass coon for standing there like a big ass doofus. Him and Steve Coonrad should go somewhere and have a big coon party called the Defiant Ones, where they go off and suck each other off like the two moist bitches that they are. Now, in other coon news, Herman Cain is dead. Coonie won't keep you here. It won't keep you here. Oh, that's top dancing. Final curtain call. Last call for top dancing, y'all. You can't tap dance forever. Oh, Lord. You turn 999 upside down, you know exactly where Herman Cain went. I said it. can only tell Obama not only how it is, the president is not a racist. He not a racist. He not a racist. That's why he gave me seats all the way in the nosebleed seats with Moises Pasternak, the name Borelli, and a bunch of other insignificant buck dancing, tap dancing, watermelon seed spitting Sambo. Nah, nah, nah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a Miles Garrett jersey. And shouts out to the white man that got the tattoo of Miles Garrett busting that racist bastard upside the head. Mm-mm-mm. So mm, mm, mm. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, yeah. And now I'm so happy to be part of the Donald Trump campaign. I will be catering the campaign with Godfather's Pizza. Man, it was such a great rally. Tulsa was really great. That was the last place for me to be as a black entrepreneur. I mean, I know all of y'all gonna miss me. The way I rode for black people. The way that I went on Fox News and talked bad about all times y'all tried to fight back against white suppression. Y'all gonna miss the real G. Herman, Cain. I can talk about being Poe for real. Barack Obama can't talk about that. What's going on? Herman, How are you? Herman, dust off your top shoes and looketh in my face, for I am the one, for I am the two, the three, and to the four. Sky Daddy Dog comes knocking at your door. It is I, the harvester of opioids, Sky Daddy. Praises be to you, my white savior and power. I'm so happy to see your face. Herman, shut of your coolest mouth and listen to the words of greeting that I have for you. Herman, your years of buck dancing and tap dancing, causing subversion in the black community, I have rewarded ye. For now you shall prepare the milk and honey and white heaven for me. Sky Daddy. But don't worry, because you have a friend who's just joined you. Good trouble. Shut it up, John. Is that John Lewis back there? Yes, it is. For no one has worked harder to get into the kingdom of white heaven than John, blood on the bridge of Selma Lewis. And no one has Buckdancer as hard as you. The Larry Elder of politics, Mr. 999 himself, Herman, nasty ass, Godfather pizza selling Cain. I noticed you only set those trifling pizza places up in your community, not serving GMO pork to my white brethren. And for this, I have blessed you as I have blessed the opioid. Welcome, Herman. Welcome to Tap Dance Heaven, where you shall serve me, the Alpha, the Omega, the Osiris, Sky Daddy. Yeah. So Herman Cain is gone. So Tom Cotton, Senator of Arkansas, proves what I said, that so Tom Cotton says that slavery was a necessary evil. It was necessary that our folks get raped, robbed of generational wealth, land, their religion, their culture, their God, their mores, their folkways, the history of where they came from. It was necessary for that to happen so that we could be all stuck in the house dying from a motherfucking virus. That that's what that cocksucker said. He said that had to happen so that George Floyd could get choked out. That's what he. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying that it was necessary that Sally Heming got raped by Thomas Jefferson so that Trayvon could get shot. That's what he's saying. Right, Latoya. Look, Coonan don't save you. The Lord don't bless Coonan. You can't look. If you going to work because the peck of wood that cut off your unemployment and you gotta go to work, put your mask on, say your prayers, the Lord gonna bless you. But when you cooning, Lord ain't gonna say, matter of fact, he gonna make sure you of all people get it. What the hell is going on? Shotgun? Mark, y'all calm down. Mark, calm your ass down. Shotgun cool. You know that's what you that's how the family talk. Family always say something wrong with me. What they mean to say is, man, I wish I think like you. You know, that's see, Mark, that's one thing you got to understand as a white person. We know how to talk to each other. Trust me. I ain't offended. As you gotta understand, I ain't offended. Look, but let's talk about that. Hey, Shotgun, I want to talk about this. Yeah, brother to brother. Listen, Shotgun. You ever notice we don't really know how to compliment each other? Instead of saying that shit was funny, we say you stupid, you crazy. That's not a compliment. That well, for real. You ever notice that we don't know how to say? We don't know how to compliment shit. You ever notice that? Like, look, I seen a broad I ain't seen in a long time, right? And I said some shit. Listen, listen to this, family. I want y'all to notice this. I seen a girl I ain't seen in a long time. We always been cool, always be friends, always been friends. And listen what she say to me, Shotgun. She said, shit, I should have known you're retarded. I said, retarded? What? The fuck? I said, in what world calling a man, a grown man who raised a 25-year-old by himself and raising an 8-year-old by himself, calling him retarded after 43 years of living in this white supremacist country, calling me retarded anywhere, why would that be acceptable? I hope Candace Owens gets it. I hope Candace. Mark, don't get sidetracked. Now, like we were saying, brothers and sisters, we got to start doing better about that. We got to start talking about stuff like that with each other. We gotta start dealing with each other with respect. Even we gotta start dealing with our women with more respect, and we gotta start dealing with our men with more respect. We gotta start dealing with each other with more respect. Cause I seen two I seen two sisters. I mean sisters, like blood sisters. Bitch, what's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? Oh no, no, no. Exactly, shotgun. It does. We as a group of people, we have to. We it's fucked up, but you know it's time. Right, de facto. Increase your vocabulary. Step one. Step two, make a mindful note to yourself to speak positive, even when criticizing another brother. Who said what out of love? That's that's not love though, Stevie J. See that Stevie J. I'm not thinking that dumb shit you thinking no more. I'm not thinking that. That is not thinking like that is dumb. Being called retarded is not cool. I know she didn't mean nothing by it, but she couldn't have said, I know your wild ass. She could have called me anything else. Retarded. Come on, Steve. And what way can you frame retarded as being positive, Steve? We've become the people who try to flip negatives to positive. No. Stevie J, we from the same people with Kanye West tried to make them up, tried to take the Confederate flag back. Right, the fact though. That's how you gotta break it down to them. We gotta talk to each other like we royalty, Slim. We got that's why the way True Royal talk to us uplift us. That's why we love True Royal. True Royal uplift us. Man, True Royal could call me on the phone and talk to me. How my Royals doing? I feel good. It's just the way she talks to me. Right, Stevie. Stevie, but come on, Stevie. You just said it be little kids called each other bitches. You be hold up, little girl. What the fuck? You know, we grown men. This your face, even if you don't say nothing, your face frown up. Your face will frown up. What fuck say he the sofa king? Right. Sometimes you do. Like, man, you degrade. I know. I know it's small shit and it's late in the game. I just think about stuff like that. Look, it's like our sisters don't know how to compliment the brothers. Look, I tell her, look, I got to tell the sisters. Sisters think I be being stuck up when I say I'm a handsome man. No, I have to say it because I know they won't say it. They'll say anything else, but I'm handsome. I had a bride give me, sister give me compliment on my eyebrows. I said, so you couldn't just say I'm handsome. I got nice eyebrows, but my eyebrows, you looking at my, look, you looking so hard in my face, you like my eyebrows, which I've done nothing to in the history of my life. I said, well, look, just say I'm handsome. Go ahead, love. You got the beat. No, just, it don't mean you think I'm the sexiest man alive. It just means like I can look at you and say you cute, you fat to death, you pretty, this, that, and the third, you're beautiful. Don't mean I love you. It just means you look good. You ain't had shit to do with it. Your parents did all the work. I need to meet them. What the fuck you mean? It's oh, you looking at a fine specimen of a man. Stop that shit. As I be telling Latoya, oh, when Queen, if you don't stop playing, you better get with this bald head chocolate debonair brother. He's debonair and suave. And I got the best bad guy laugh y'all ever heard. Man, what the hell else is going on in Peckerwood Punishment News? What's good, Jeffy Jeff? Y'all say what's up to Big Jeff in the chat room. Say less sports and my brother in the building. But y'all want to know how to tell the Peckerwood fuck them? You better learn. Y'all better learn how to move like my brother Jeff move. You want to learn how to tell the Peckerwood, you will never control my destiny. I control my destiny. You better learn from my brother Jeff. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all, okay? Shargo, I'm not going to talk on that issue. All right, let me tell you. All right, I'm going to speak on the Willie D thing real quick on why I'm not going to go too deep into it. It's conflict of interest for me, okay? Oh, no, you a fan of Willie? No. My problem is this, okay? Sister Lisa helped Willie D get his channel back. My sister been riding, and she talked to him personally. So for me to sit there and let her bash him, or for y'all, no, I'm not gonna start that conflict of interest. No, that's the first thing. But my problem with what Willie D did was, brother, you can't call my sister and ask her to help you get your channel back, and you taking other black men videos down, man, because you don't like their opinion. That's exactly what the white man do. So that shit right there, I'm not cool with. You heard about the feds. Figured out the umbrella man was who broke the windows at AutoZone. Oh no, Shotgun, I know. Shotgun. The feds knew the fire was started by a white boy, but they still show you that picture of black people standing in front of a burning police precinct like it was us. They show white boys breaking out the buildings with teams, but they still show you black people running out of a building. So I'm not cool. Yeah, I'm already hip, Shotgun. But let me finish on this real quick, because I'm only going to touch on it once, and I'm going to leave it at this. That's wrong. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. And as long as we stick to the code, we don't got to bash nobody. See, the thing with Willie D with me is I don't need to jump in that. Jason is handling that the right way. Jason is bringing the truth forth. Jason is bringing the truth forth. And y'all know which one to follow. I don't need to pick sides. As far as I'm concerned, this is my thing. I understand some of y'all want to throw away Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. I understand I can still use them people. Dr. Khaled understood he could still use them people. Farrakhan realized he could still use them people. Him and Jesse Jackson had a beef about the Jews. I'm gonna let y'all hear some shit too today about the Jews. I was gonna play it the other day where Farrakhan was saying, man, look, if you apologize to him once, time you see him, you'll be apologizing. Minister Farrakhan said that. Said, don't keep apologizing to the Jews, because if you apologize to them once, you'll apologize to them forever. He said that to Jesse Jackson. He was like, man, if I apologize, you supposed to accept it, and we supposed to keep going. It ain't supposed to be no every time you see me apologize. Right. So what I'm saying is, y'all, and this is another thing I say. We knew Willie D started changing when he said he was running for office. Right, what P Money said basically about. We knew Willie D was changing when he said he was running for office. I noticed how his content changed, how his wordage changed, how certain things he said changed. I said, hold up. The nigga that wrote these lyrics said that? Like, okay. That nigga Willie D. Right. Yeah. So y'all, TBA getting them back on code. We just riding with the code. We ain't got to go over there. I ain't gonna sit there calling them a whole bunch of sellouts and coons. But what I will say is he saw showing like a motherfucker. And yeah, he was tap dancing for that lady. And I wasn't on board with that shit neither. But with that being said, I'm not telling y'all to ride for Willie D, but I don't think y'all should ride on Willie D. He's still gonna bring some shit out in the community. Cause look, that's the same dude that told us about the black lady that got her house taken away for $4 million. You know? It's just like Nick Cannon. Notice, Professor Griff, he don't agree with what he did, but he not dissing Nick Cannon. And I understand that. I know Tariq don't agree with what he did. But, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to listen. Y'all listen.
Well, Mr. Farrakhan, don't you think that there's something that you should apologize for? Please. I said, y'all haven't apologized for what you did to black people. I haven't done nothing to you all but tell the truth. And if that hurts you, you should never have existed. I don't have anything to apologize for. I told Oh, Jesse, don't do that. Don't do that, Jesse. You already apologized. You called him Jaime. Shouldn't have did that. Now you went to the Jewish synagogue and you apologized. That's it, man. If I apologize, you accept my apology, I go on. I ain't got to keep on apologizing every time I feel Jesse trying to get back in the good graces of the Jews, and the Jews keep their foot steady. They keep their foot steady in his backside. We go to Russia, instead of talking about us catching hell, talking about some Soviet Jews. Show how humanitarian he is. Don't you know these white folk will give a damn what he says? They ain't gonna vote for him in 1988 because he did say Jaime and Jaime Town. Have you repented of that? It's gonna be like Chappaquiddy for that Kennedy boy. Every time Kennedy think he about ready to run, he raise his head up and say Marianne Kopechne, Chappaquiddy. He said, oh. Jack in the box, he goes back down, wait for another time. They're not going to ever let Jesse forget that. Never, never, never. The Jews are the most unforgiving white people you ever want to meet. They don't let nothing. If you ever offend them, keep on stepping. Because, hey, if you're looking for them to forget it, and you repent, you're going to have to lay at their foot every day and walk over it and come back in and then do the whole line. And then they'll say, leave me if you keep this up. For 100 years, I didn't think about forgiving you. I'll never have them for my friends. And who the hell cares? I don't need their friendship. I'm going to whoop their butt as long as I see them coming wrong. I'm going to down them every time with the truth. Not going to back down. They'll have to kill me. Because they're wrong. And they know they're wrong. And you know they're wrong. But you're too weak and cowardly when it comes to Jews to stand up. And that's the last oppressor you got who's claiming to be your friend. Once you can move him to the side, you are free at last. Jew got you. Got black people jam up talking about a black Jewish relationship. You ain't got no relationship with no Jews. All you black folk in here, which one of you got relationship with Jews? You're too far down on the totem pole to have a relationship with Jews, except you clean in their house. But that is a relationship of sorts. Harry, I want my window screen. Sarah, did you dust the furniture, Sarah? You did a good job with the food today, Sarah. Thank you very much. I don't have the money today. I'm going to give you an old dress that my grandmother used to wear. Bring it home. You ain't got no relationship with them. It's the bourgeois Negroes that got a relationship with them. And they have a relationship with them so that they can keep the bourgeois middle-class Negroes hoodwinked so that the middle-class Negroes can sell you the lie that they are your best friend. How the hell can they be your best friend and you in this shape? You ain't got no friend. If you got a friend, what the hell is he doing for you? You can't be poor, ragged, and hungry and have a rich Jew for a friend and he's your friend? Talk back to me. You ain't got no friend.
I mean, really, that's it right there, right? I mean, you know, right. Right, right, talking to Grubber. White folks wearing masks with swastikas on it, but we anti-Semitic. White folks run around with clubs that's really killing Jews and going in synagogues and murder them. Let's talk about Farrakhan. Ain't nobody killing no Jews because they listen to Ice Cube and Deshaun Jackson. Then Nick Cannon giving his whole salary up. How you gonna give reparations to people that didn't give it to you? And Mark, to your point, yeah, it's Shemitic. And Mark, to your point, look, if black people supporting, look, they said that Amari Stoudemire and the White Howard were anti-Shemitic because they said support Palestine. But those Palestinians are Shemitic people too. So he said, so how is he anti-Semitic if he said support Palestine? No, they're anti-oppression. No matter who you are, black people are anti-oppression. Unless you're doing it to yourself, then we mind our business, which is why we don't care nothing about China. Let's be honest. They were like, why you don't care about China then? Because we're not doing it. You're doing it to yourself. All the oppression going on in the world, they ask black people, well, why don't you fight this oppression? Why don't you fight that oppression? Hold up. First of all, it's interesting that you bring up oppression all over the world happening to people that we not doing. Think about that, y'all. They'll start naming all this shit. There were slaves forever. There were slaves. Did we do that? Then shut the fuck up. We didn't do that. Was it slaves, then road and police killing you? Right. Thank you, de facto. How I'm gonna go fight somebody else's oppression while I'm fighting it at home? That's not how it works. I ain't even win the war here. I'm gonna go fight somebody else's war. You ain't wash clothes at your house, but you go over somebody else's house and wash clothes. That's backwards. Thank you, Carl. That's what anti-Semitic means. Anti-Semitic is a new word. It is really anti-semantic. If you really look at it, they changed up the word semantics, which is just another way of saying wordplay. So they anti-semantic. In other words, you can't speak against what we speaking. They're not really anti-Semitic. They saying they anti-semantic. I'm trying to tell you some gangster shit. They talking in code for real, Leonard. Let me tell you some shit, Carl. I know we never thought of it that way. We look at Shemitic and we think they just took the H out of it. Cause you know, shh mean be quiet. SH is shh, and that mean be quiet. So look, I look at shit. The breakdown of everything means something. Trust me. Like shh mean be quiet. They took the SH out so that they can be quiet. They ain't be quiet about it. They're gonna start using semantics. So now they anti-semantic. You not anti-Semitic. You anti-semantic. You ain't saying their word. And now you using semantics, calling us something else that we not. And we said we was this. Like, huh? Nah, man. That's all you using. We're not anti-Semitic. We anti-semantics. Y'all just using wordplay to try to change shit up. That's right. Seinfeld, Goldberg, Greenwald, whatever your name is. Tannenbaum, whatever your name is. You don't want the stigma of being cheap. You just won the World Series and ain't giving your workers raises. Oh, I know, Ted Lerner. I know Ted Lerner. Shit. I'm in contact with your employees all the time. Washington Nationals, don't let them fool you, y'all. Don't buy none of their gear and don't support them. I'm glad they won the World Series for the city, but I don't give a fuck about them. Them people gentrify my city. Yeah, Bussy Steen. Right, Steve. Bunch of pedophiles and racists. I don't want to talk about that, huh? Don't want to say you own everything. What is Jeff Bezos? Congress just sat up here yelling at all of the owners of the big CEOs of the tech companies. It was one motherfucker Hindu Arab dude who don't give a fuck about black people, and it was 3 Jewish dudes. That was Google, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. Yeah. The fuck out of here. Come on, man. Let's just keep it real. You don't know what they are. We don't know what you are. That's a religion. We don't know. You just regular old white people to us. Don't play that anti-Semitic shit with us. Then you talk about anti-Jewish. Well, you can't say that because we love the black Jews that y'all oppress over there from Ethiopia that y'all sterilize. We pro them, so we can't be anti-Jewish. We anti-Jewish oppressors. It's 80,000. It's 80 million Jews that don't agree with the shit that's going on in Israel. We agree with them. How can we be anti-Jewish? Then if Jews are supposed to be a bloodline thing, how is it 80 million of them that disagree with a whole country full of them? Not, Leonard, I don't know, but I know that they said that the traditional penis circumcisions of the baby, I swear to God, they suck the foreskin off. I heard that shit. I said, what? You read that too, de facto? Thank you, de facto. Am I lying? That traditional circumcision. And they was arguing because they was making a law to stop it. And they were like, no, we got to keep sucking baby. Yeah. And there was a law, Leonard, that they was making to stop it, Leonard. And they was like, no, we got to keep on sucking baby. We got to keep sucking the tips off a baby. What the fuck? Yes, Reef. Reef, that's not even. Matter of fact, I think I saw that on Young Turks. Let me see if I can find that. In a practice that takes place, the traditional Jewish circumcision. In a practice, look, you can Google this. Baby dies of, oh my God, y'all got to see this shit. Look. Where's the camera? Where my camera at? Let me fix my camera real quick. Let me fix my damn camera. There we go. Hey, y'all. Y'all got to see this shit here. Oh my goodness. So I Googled it. I Googled it. No, this is the best one. Baby dies of herpes in ritual circumcision by Orthodox Jews. Yeah, and a baby died from it, Leonard. So let me read this, y'all. In a practice that takes place during a ceremony known as the bris, a circumcision practitioner Omaha, removes the foreskin from the baby's penis with his mouth, sucks the blood from the incision to clean the wound. Family. That is the sickest shit I ever heard in my life. Your practice is to suck baby dicks? What? And you mad that people want you to stop it? Leonard, you can't make this shit up. Look, you can't make this shit up. I got to share this with the LDBC. That's just one of my did you know moments with the rest of the brief. Because my man, whenever I make my man Reef go wild, let me go ahead and share this with the fam. Whenever I make Reef go wild, what the fuck? Yeah, it was so wild as I've been nuded. Right, de facto. Steve said, I guess water just don't do. Hey, Steve. Huh, Steve? Steve said, what the fuck was wrong with water? Hey, look. I don't know. I didn't know that either, Leonard. Even if that's true, look, then I feel even better. But look, my father and mother ain't let nobody cut me. And I ain't let nobody cut my kids. Fuck that. No. I want to say, I just don't see how that help. What? You have to cut the tip of his dick off. Why? Because it's skin over the top of it. Well, maybe it need a motherfucking shelter for the cold. Why do you need to cut the tip of his penis off? No, it's going to have dirt. We take baths. What the fuck you saying, bitch? I wash my shit. Bitch, what are you trying to say? Hell no. Look, it's not a cocoon. A cocoon is something that you grow out of and it breaks out of and a butterfly flies away. It's more like a motherfucking blanket. You can take the blanket off, put the blanket on. Fuck that. You ain't cutting me. Right, exactly, Leonard. This motherfucker gonna put y'all skin in a stir fry and make big skin souffle. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that's nasty. Why would I have blanket lint on it and I got underwear on, dumbass? See, you gotta stop repeating other people's shit. De facto, you sound as stupid as gay as Mike Epps did that day. I was like, I wear underwear. Why would I have lint on it? See? Right. Why you run around this motherfucker nipped and tucked, motherfucker, brag about with the white man. Yeah, I said it was like a blanket, but you said blanket lint. My shit don't got no lint on it, nigga. Why would I have blanket lint on it? I wear underwear. That don't make sense. See? You was trying to use that fake ass joke that didn't work. You just got slapped down. Try again, motherfucker. I'm not running around listening to no white man. My folks didn't listen with no white man. So you need to cut the tip of his dick off. No. It's Africans running. Right. You just listen to it. Because I was wondering when I saw that, I said, what type of nigga worry about how a nigga dick look? That is the first thing. The fact though, look, I wanted to call out Mike Epps and that nigga Martin. Y'all niggas is gay. Cause I remember looking at y'all stand up and y'all start talking. I don't worry about nobody penis uncircumcised or circumcised. Only penis I'm worried about is mine, son. Mine. What type nigga worries about another nigga dick? Why are you wondering about another nigga? The bras that wonder about it, okay, I understand. Oh, y'all missed this. Oh, Mike Epps was talking about that shit one day, Mike. He got blanket lint on it. What do? I said, blanket lint? What is that? I said, nigga, I wear underwear. What is he talking about? I said, but why is he talking about niggas' dicks? I said, you know, I've lived a long time. I've lived a long time. No, de facto, because I wash my ass. I'm not smelling my. Hey, look, de facto, are you okay? De facto put his finger in his dick and smell it. I know. I can literally say, not putting my finger in my dick and smelling it. You know what you need to do if you doing if it's that bad, de facto. That means wash your ass. That's all that just means you need to wash your ass. You thought you could skip the shower, but you couldn't. The fuck? That's like saying, have I grabbed my balls and smelled the sweat? No, nigga. If you stink, you stink. That ain't gonna. You gotta wash your ass. I ain't never had no trouble with the fact though, because I wash my ass. I don't know what to tell another nigga. But yeah, the fuck is wrong with niggas, Reef? Reef, the fuck is wrong with niggas? Reef, the fuck is wrong with niggas? Is talking some more shit. Yeah, Herman Cain ass is gone. Trey Titan, what we not talking about is penises. What we talking about is we was talking about the coon nigga that played for the Steelers that said he ain't kneeling because his grandma came from the Caribbean and brought 20 motherfuckers over here that buck dance too. Then we started talking about Tom I always want you to pick cotton, saying that slavery, that nigga middle name, Trey, is I always want you to pick. That's that motherfucker first name, Tom. Middle name, I always want you to pick. Yeah, there you go. Tap into it. Tom, I always want you to pick cotton. Then Sky Daddy came and got Herman Cain because Conan won't keep you here. Then we played Minister Farrakhan, and he talked about how Nick Cannon should have had a never apologized. Should have had a not and had a never apologized, because you will always apologize. Now this nigga giving away his check. Yes, this nigga said he not kneeling. Let me show you again, Reef. I'll show y'all again, man. Some of y'all who missed it, let me show them again. Tap into it. Let me show you. This nigga plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hold on. Let me show you him. Here he goes, Reef. This is him, Reef. Reef, this is him. Reef. Calm down, Reef. Reef. This is him, Reef. Stevie, settle down. Trey, settle down. This is him. Right here, this is him. You see him? You see him. This is him. And look at the vitriol this coon said. Look at the vitriol in which this coon said. Also, I'm not kneeling for the flag, and screw anybody who have a problem with that. My grandmother was an immigrant from the Caribbean that worked her ass off to bring 20 people over here the right way. She had no money and educated herself to be a nurse. She living good now. That bitch got 20 people over here. How she get 20? She got 20 coons over here. So it's 20 coons over this motherfucker this bitch got over here. 20 tap dancers this bitch brought over here. 20 fucking tap dancers. Now, what do police brutality got to do with that? What does police brutality have to do with that, y'all? What does police brutality have to do with that? What does racial injustice have to do with that? Why are you opposed against fighting against police brutality because your grandmother from the Caribbean? No, that ain't it. That's because this right here. Your grandmother sucked off a bunch of white people and got your tap dancing ass here. And this what you got to do to be hugged up like this. You got to do all of this to stay married. What they had on their first date? What they had? They had Popeye's chicken sandwiches and watermelon smoothies. Yeah, they had watermelon smoothies and Popeye's chicken sandwiches on their first date. He said, "Oh Lord, Miss Becky, this show is a delicious meal. A delicious meal. I was gonna play in the NFLs. You show out, boy. Eat up." This cool nigga bragging about how he saved up money. He got 80% of his wealth. Yep. And how his wife and kids. I'll help you. What if you white? You will help. Yeah, that's why I went on that motherfucker on Instagram yesterday and sent that nigga some shit in his DM, letting him know, motherfucker, if it weren't for my grandmother, you little ignorant bastard, you wouldn't even be here. Your grandmother you talking about still be in that pineapple tree. Your grandmother still be in a pineapple tree. Come and get your tap into it. Come get your Ascot pineapple. Tap into it. Another Candace Owens Negro. Told you, Leonard, it's always these big green mile niggas, Leonard. They always get a big nigga to be a green mile nigga. This for my niggas 6'3" and over. And I understand because you tall, you kind of awkward. You tall, you awkward a lot of the times, you know. And let's be honest, in our community, a lot of the head rockers are 6'2" and under. Niggas that'll put you to sleep like Tank Davis size and Shakur Stevens size. The niggas that'll really kill you in the hood, them niggas 6 feet and under, they my height and under. Everybody knows that in the hood. It's the niggas my size that'll rock you not. These big old tall buck broken niggas, they been in the house most of the time, big ass feet. Parents couldn't afford all the food they ate, had to buy them the cheapest Nikes. They been awkward, wearing high waters, niggas been joning on them. Won't you pull your shoes up, you big bammer? Yeah, they ain't gonna come at you, J Real. You like my brother height. I'm worried about the people 6'5", like my son, 6'4", 6'5". They trying to buck break you. Come on. I'm trying to tell him he better not look out. See, the fact though, you good. You good. Look at Malcolm X. Tried to buck break him. How tall is Malcolm? 6'5". Dr. King, they ain't trying to buck break him. Little nigga, they ain't worried about him. Look at John Lewis, short nigga. Good trouble. They ain't worried about him. They worry about the big niggas. They always find a way to corrupt John Coon. Look at Karl Malone. Look at Karl Malone. Charles Barkley. That's how you know he's 6'5". He just made the cut. 6'5". Look at, oh Lord, that's Krispy Kreme donuts for white women. That's what they do to you. That's why I'm worried about Stevie. I'm glad Stevie on my channel, man. You know what they'll do to Big Steve, man? See, Dr. Collins, 6 feet. They ain't do that to guy. That's why I'm worried about my man Steve. Why y'all think I stay on Steve? Steve tall, man. I got to get Steve. They're buck breaking. I'm glad Ticket in the Dominican Republic, they find some big ass tap shoes for him to wear. I'm not letting it go down. Yeah, Jay Real, you like my cousin Troy. He lost weight though. Yeah, see, they try to be y'all friend because they don't want, please don't kill me, big black man. Plus, you used to throw them around when they try to call you nigga on the offensive line. See, de facto, get them. Because they try to get to them. They try to, oh, come on, I bet you're gonna be great. They get them, de facto. Bring them to my channel, de facto. Bring nephew here, bruh. We can't let them go down that look, bruh, bring nephew here, man. I gotta tell him now, shorty. Stay here. Watch this Dr. Khaled. Listen to this. Uncle Veezy. See, Brandon, you under the sea, you like us. You one of the mighty Mike crew, like my brother. You like my brother height and size. Same height and size. Good. Right, J Rick. Thank you, J Real. J Real, let me put that up there. That's what they want right there. Hey, Brandon, look, this is what they want, right? What J Real just said. That's what they want, right there. Nah, see, you at that height where they call the police on you. De facto, you, Brandon McCants, me, Macabre, all us, we at what I like to call mugshot height. It's always a nigga between 6'3" and 5'7", 300 to 145 pounds. That's always us. We always the mugshot niggas. It's never those real tall niggas that's in the mugshot because they stand out. See, the fact though, that's the thing. That's the thing. See, we the niggas they calling the police. we police calling height. Okay, this nigga's the thug height. Right. Who in Florida, man? Who in Florida, Facto? Who, DeSantis? The fact I'm about to punish DeSantis to the body. Oh, DeSantis, you bitch. Come on, de facto, don't hit him to the body. De facto, you know that's the truth. Am I lying? Everybody here know I ain't lying. That we are mugshot height. That's why I said you brothers that's taller than them. Oh, the black dude, right? Oh, what's his name? What's that? Bussy man. What's Bussy man name? What's Bussy man? We wasn't even fucking with Andrew Phillum. Andrew Phillum. Andrew Drillum. See, we mugshot height. You notice. Think about it, Brad. We all mugshot height. Think about it, though, de facto. I'm going to fuck you up, J Real. I'm going to fuck you up, J Real. Watch this. I'm glad you bought EJ. Because you notice they try to Rodmanize the tall niggas. Notice they try to Rodmanize you, man. The taller you are, you end up in the Rodman zone, man. Think about it. They want you drunk, high, youngin'. Did y'all know that Detroit Pistons Dennis Rodman never drank, never smoked? He was a religious fanatic, believe it or not. And that white family turned him out. Nah, Trey Titan. I wish my nigga Pookie Jenkins wasn't in seclusion, because he always do his work from behind the scenes. I wish my nigga Pookie Jenkins was here, because he would tell y'all what I'm saying is the truth. That when Rodman first got to Detroit, that nigga was nothing like that. Nigga was a religious fanatic who didn't drink, smoke, or club. They saw he worked hard. He was about that life. But he wasn't too stable. They knew his home life wasn't as stable as he would have liked it to be. So they took advantage of that, brought him in. Look, when I went to court for custody and stuff, to file my custody, it was like a 15-year-old black boy with these white people with a high top fade. He looked like he was African. And they were in the court. Oh, what do you need? I mean, they were catering to this little boy, and I was like, what the fuck? They were trying to take custody of this boy. And I was looking, I was like, and the first thing I said was, I leaned over to him and said, you play basketball? He said, yeah. I said, oh. And that was it. And walked off. And they kind of looked at me funny. But youngin', I want y'all to understand that they groom a lot of these basketball players come a fucking AAU. Right, Brandon? Detroit had just started to turn them out. Then you start saying he like Tommy Sotomayor, or he got all this shit where he hate his mother. Right, J Real. A lot of y'all don't like W.E.B. Du Bois, but he had the point where he said America hit a turning point. What to do with all these Negroes we don't want? They want to select few with us. They want the LeBron Jameses, and no disrespect to them. It's just that's what they want. They want a circus act. Enough of us to keep them entertained and where they don't have to work hard. But when it's enough for us where we complain about what we got to do, they don't want that. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, damn. Yeah, the blind side dude did say that. I said, damn, this bitch made me say like I can't talk. Right. You can be just, and they telling them that you can be just like Barack Obama or Herman Cain. No, don't want to be like Herman Cain. Look, your little COVID Jackson gonna be just like Herman Cain. Exactly, de facto, and Brandon. Yeah. Why can't you be like a young judge? You can be a young David Clark. What? To a private school on a football scholarship, and I can tell you from personal experience, they don't give a fuck about you when they're done using you. Thank you, Jay Real. I was trying to explain that to somebody the other day when they was talking about how private schools better than public schools. I said no, they just cherry pick the niggas they want from the church, public schools, put them on their private school football and basketball team to make their team better so that they can get more money from the state. And then after that, the kid don't get nothing from it. He don't get no connection. What? I know. Put it on the tape. And then they talk that bullshit that the kids get a connection and they get what, a network. They get to network with people they normally wouldn't be around. Man, them white kids don't talk to them. Them white kids don't have nothing to do with them black kids. Your kid end up being a flunky hanging around them. And when it comes to shit about money, they don't include your kid unless your kid can play sports real good. And they figure they could be an agent and somehow exploit him. Man, my uncle took my cousin Bobby out of McNamara so motherfucking quick. They won the championship. He said, well, you got a championship. Bobby said, all right, good. Get me out of this white shit so I can finally play. And then he went to Largo and played for Lou and got his man. Then Lou went to coach Michigan after that. Right. How you crying about your father getting you a job? My father tries to get me a job all the time. I tell him no. I tell him I'm my own man. I'll get my own job. He say, look, these white boys look out for their kids. It's my job to look out for you. I said, well, I'm okay. But if I ever need that, it's good that I got that ace in the hole. Right, the fact though, public school just as bad as the motherfucker Catholic school. Only difference is at least your kid ain't got to deal with all the motherfucking racism, depending on where you live at. See, the fact though, it depends on where you live at. That's the difference. You live like somewhere where I live, shit, I barely ever had a white teacher. And look, I sent my cousin to Suitland and made him play football uh, at Suitland, and Suitland became a motherfucking powerhouse after he went there. Suitland became a public school, but we a public school. They are a powerhouse. Motherfuckers know you go to Suitland. Oh, you play football at Suitland? She, yeah. I made my little cousin Troy play that. Them niggas had to lose the season. Lamont Jordan was the most famous person that was there. He had just graduated, and they got the new coaches and everything. The coach that just died, the coach that had died on Sutler Parkway, his assistant coach was a mailman, and he had asked me. He said, "Hey man, can you get your little brother to come to football practice?" I said, "That's my cousin." What? You asked him? He said, "Yeah, but he won't never show up." I said, "I got you." So I told him, "Show up." I got him to show up, J Real. And after that, man, Suitland went from like one of the worst teams in the motherfucker in the state to the state championship back to back. They lost to them white boys, but then they won the year after Troy graduated. They finally won. And the thing about football here, you win the city championship or the state championship. Like if you were PG County, you could play a Virginia and a DC team later on. Exactly. Brandon, again, he had to be able to do something. If he was there for academics, they'd have treated him like dirt and said he was an affirmative action pick. That's what I said. My cousin Bobby was talking about. He said, "Man, I know." He was like, he said, "Cause I'm content thanks to you." Why? He said, "Cause I see now to make it, I had to eat a lot of cheese and kiss a lot of ass. And we not built like that." And that's why a lot of times you see stories like ours. Think about it. A lot of times you see niggas gotta kiss a lot of ass, eat a lot of cheese, suck dick to get somewhere just to be somebody lackey forever, just so you can make a salary. I ain't gonna be no goddamn lackey for no motherfucking salary. No amount of bills can make me a lackey, man. The price of self-respect is limitless. It's infinite. There is no price on it. That's why I fucks with y'all de facto. That's why we family de facto. That's exactly why we family, my brother. Niggas is not built to take all the like, what? The fuck? All your life, black coaches done taught you the way to play, showed you how to win. Then you get to high school because now for some reason you ain't got no black coach. Some white man that told you the way you was playing basketball was wrong. All these years you've been doing good. Now all of a sudden what you doing wrong. Cause and like Lord Jamar say, that's when you find out that even though we dominate in it, we are a guest in basketball. Basketball is their shit. We need to make our own shit up. That's why you see KD playing street ball and shit like that. That's why I used to get to see KD and them come out and play street ball, where a motherfucker can't tell me how to play. And I could play with motherfuckers who know how to play. I seen KD and Barry Farms score 35 and have an off game. And it was a nigga scoring back and forth with him. He gave that nigga 5. I said, man, that's what I'm talking about. You was balling. Exactly. Look at that shit. See, look. Exactly the fact though. Look, now look to what you said about this right here. This one I got right here. The white boy that just dribbles is great. Now think about you. Now think about the black dude who could dribble his ass off. No, we don't need all that playground showboat. But when it's a white dude who could do that, oh, it's phenomenal. It's groundbreaking. It's earth shattering. We never seen nothing like it. That's why I never liked Jason Williams. That's why I never liked Jason Williams. Man, I was like, what? Man, the fact though, I was at a motherfucking summer camp. Me and my cousin Bobby, we was like 14. It was this little, I think now I was 13. Bobby was like 12. We had this the Morgan Wooten summer camp. All the little white boys from the AAU and all that. My ass is just a straight street baller out there with my cousin. Off the strength that I played one AAU game for another team. I had like 22 and 12, y'all. I was getting my man. Unfortunately, we lost 78 to 28. But I had 22 and 12. Anyway, look. So that's what my uncle say. Hey, I know he look undersized, but he can rebound like a motherfucker. And you can't stop him from getting to the basket. He can score. So look, he was telling people, he had told Coach Wooten he was gonna send his son, my cousin Bobby. But then he said, I'm gonna send my nephew too. He said he raw, but he my nephew, so he sent me with Bobby. And I'm out there, I'm straight street talking, trash talking. We played like 3 games a day. It was this one white dude, little white boy. He reminded me of Mark Price, y'all. The fact though, I made sure that motherfucker never scored the whole game. I said, I don't want this motherfucker to score. I said, why? Because I said, you know why? Because they think he a better point guard than our point guard. And our point guard, even though he was basic, I said, he better than him for real. I said, all he do is dribble. He can't score at all. I said, I'm going to throw that shit in the woods because we was playing outside. Man, somebody shot a brick, doing, and I was under the basket. This motherfucker got a rebound de facto by like dead 3-point line and started on a fast break. I ran that motherfucker down, y'all. He ain't even see me. I did the Tayshawn before Tayshawn. And I threw that shit in the woods. They just was psyched to say, yay. He said he was going to throw it in the woods. And he did. Matter of fact, then the next game, I played against Mike Jones and them team. Mike Jones is damn, who Mike Jones coach now? Do Mike Jones coach VCU? He played at Old Dominion with my cousin. Mike Jones did. No, Mike Jones coaches DeMatha now. I'm lunching. So look, I was playing against their team, and I scored like the first 14 points. I was gunning like shit. So he said, double team him. He not going to pass. I said, yep, I'm not. And I drove baseline with two motherfuckers on me. It's a motherfucker wait for me. And I jumped up, turned around and did the George jump, smacked my wrist. I used to love Walt Williams. So I would just raise my hand straight up in the air before the shot even went down. Someone swap. And I started running back. That man said, you ain't great like that. I started laughing. I said, they don't know that. Tell them that. Yeah. Right, de facto. I had a big 6'6", because back then it's sad. That's why I say I feel sorry for the big men. I remember when I was 14, niggas that was 6'5", 6'6". I'm 5'8", 5'7". I'm scared as shit at first when I saw him. But I could jump, and I knew I was faster than them. Man, they was gangly, uncoordinated, couldn't shoot. I used to take the ball from them. They couldn't jump that high. I used to throw their shit. I was like, damn, I wish I was your height with my ability. I'd kill motherfuckers. You a bum. I was gunning like shit, y'all. LVZ was jacking loud records. I'm going to get them up. Fuck that. Magic, my favorite player. I'll pass to you if I played on a bunch of good motherfuckers, though. I give it up. But start missing. Oh, shit. I ain't going to keep going to you. You better get a rebound when I miss. Yes, I called the big niggas bums. The bums. Cats. Alonzo Mourning, Hall of Famer. When he played at junior high, was a bum. He'll tell you. He always got the ball stole from him. He was uncoordinated. He couldn't take one step on the floor. Cats, ask anybody who know basketball. You got to teach big men to be big. Yeah. Look at O. Henry. Like O. Henry said, when they 14, 15, they got to adjust to that shit. They got to be used. They ain't even used to being that big. They got to get used to being that big. Like my son Charisma, 6'5". He probably got coordination now. Man, I used to be going around. I was like, man, what is my son doing? Big and uncoordinated, hands big as a motherfucker. Man, I'm snatching my son. Seriously, I took him out one time to the park when he was 16, y'all. I was yo-yo balling my son. I was like, this is embarrassing. I can't do this to my child. I was like, son, no, your father ain't supposed to be going around you like this. Yeah, is it wrong that I wanted him to beat me? Right, the fact though, that's why a lot of them tall motherfuckers do suck. They just tall, they just barriers. They just hard to shoot though. Man, I wanted my son to beat me. It was a rite of passage. I beat my father so bad one-on-one, he wanted to fight me. The first game was 10-9. Next game was 15-2. Next game was 9-1. He wanted to fight. Yeah, de facto, that's why it's 1 KD. Right, de facto. I made my dad retire too. My dad just quit playing basketball after that. He said, "You can't beat my here. Stop getting me to play, motherfucker. You can't beat my son." My pops said, "Stop playing ball." Nah, he got me. He said the K-Swiss almost came off his feet. I fucked up. Brandon crossed the motherfucker, the stripe off his father's shoe. He snatched the stripe off his dad's shoe. Brandon, you ain't shit for that. Ha! That motherfucker had some quiz on. He crossed the K and the dash on. Then he crossed the dash and the S on. That motherfucker had on a pair of quiz. Come on, Dad. Look at that bullshit. Ha! That's it for me, son. Game. Brandon McCash did that to his dad, Johnny. You late. Brandon McCash, we talk about the rite of passage when you beat your dad at basketball and how I never got that, even though my son's 6'5". That's fucked up. He walked over to the court and got carried back home. Oh! Dad had on them motherfucker, them 9-to-5 shoes and threw it. Dad had on them 9-to-5 shoes. You had on a pair of black tops. Fucking dad. Pow, pow. Right, I told you. Man, I was waiting for my son. I said, man, he told too. He gonna, man, I'm gonna have to try to lean on this big nigga. He gonna abuse my ass. Man, I was snatching career. Wow, wow, wow. But basket. Come on, son. Man, play some defense. Bow, bow, bow. Up and under. I'm using big man move. Then I'm backing them down like magic and shit. Shooting over. I'm like, no. Throw my shit in the trees, man. I'm rooting for you. I'm just wearing your ass out while I'm doing. God damn it. That don't mean I'm not going to bust your ass. right the fact that I'm waiting for my rite of passage. Look, I'm be a 50-year-old man. Jabari will be 50. Well, I'm be well when Jabari's 16. I ain't gonna be out there getting crossed up by no 16-year-old. I'm never gonna have my rite of passage. I'm just gonna show Jabari how to cross motherfuckers up and watch him destroy men like Kyrie fall. Bow, 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 bow. Hitting jumpers in men's face. Oh, there it goes again. Jabari, pull up. Bow, 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 bow. I'm gonna send them to Brandon. And de facto, yeah, I'm gonna have y'all teach my boy to cross these motherfuckers up. Bet. J Balls, listen to me. Bow, 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 bow. He said it's too late for you, Brandon. Your son got you. Yeah, man. See, that's good. No, it's a good feeling, though. Your son surpassed your game. Man, when your son don't surpass your game, it's not a good feeling. Really, it ain't. You're like, God damn. See? That's how I realized my father wasn't a good basketball trainer anyway. My father was better at boxing and teaching me about school and the way life works. My uncle taught me how to play basketball. So that's what my me and my cousins talk about. Send my son to my uncle. Uncle older. My uncle still will show you the game, show you what's up, show you the fundamentals. That's true. I am learning. Always learning, man. We always got to learn. Like with everything. We always got to learn. But shit, look, the phone about to die, so I'm gonna shut it down and let it charge up. Let me see what the other one looking like. 47%. I might go live on the basketball joint. I might go live on the basketball joint in a little bit. I'm gonna let this joint charge up. Hopefully, if it charge up fast enough, then we're gonna go live and talk about the game. So bet go and get you some fruit and watch your TV. All right, folks. So I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna holler at y'all on the basketball channel. Hopefully I can get on live with Ticket halftime and at the end of the game. So get at me, folks. LVZ. I'm out.